Welcome everyone, hello, and welcome back to some more Humankind. Today is most likely a day of war. Most likely, well, I don't know I forget what they changed to, but we know the Mycenaeans last left off, now controlling and vassalization of the Harappans, have made a move on Malinx's empire together. I've been holding the line, and I made an alliance with the other empire that's kind of stuck and scattered in between them. So today is most likely going to be a lot of trying to move territory forward towards their more inner borders and gather, and if a war officially kicks off, gather what territories we can. So I hope we all are ready for this battle today. This will probably, I have a feeling this episode right here is going to take us pretty far into this first, pretty far into the final part of this, in a way, first look series at Humankind. We're going to come back and do other playthroughs at some point, but once we're done with this, we're going to move on to something very special. So we'll probably get through a lot of it today, and if we don't finish, it'll probably be done. I would imagine we'll be done by next episode, especially as fast as the eras are going now. So, alrighty then, I'm gonna give a minute or two for everyone to join up. For some reason, my phone went to sleep, even though. What? That was weird. That was weird. There we go. Alright, we'll give a couple minutes for everyone to join up before we start up. Also, we're pretty far in turns too. We're at turn 112 already. We got slowed down a bit by this unusual conflict that's developed. We'll probably go for a bigger and more tightly packed map next time, where there's a lot more empires having to deal with each other. So, to make the dynamic a little bit more interesting when we do another series on this. Because we only did me plus 3 others, which was pretty good. But I feel like the Mycenaeans took advantage of my war with the Harappans and vassalized them from behind my back anyway, so now there's a 2v1 situation going on, technically. I have an ally, but they don't really have a military. So but welcome everyone. Hello. Let's see, what time is it? 7:53. We'll give it this till 8 exactly before we load up the file. But I'm trying to think. Do I want to tell y'all that yet, or I want to give that to y'all for a surprise? There is something I'm thinking about doing. That's all I'll say as far as one of my games for our future series. That I'm not really sure yet to do it or not. I'm still kind of on the fence on which one right now would be better, because I can only get the one of them. So I'm trying to think what would be better. Like, where do we need more more games that are kind of empty right now. Tuesday's kind of empty. There's only 2 Tycoon games we have for Tuesdays. Monday it has to be just one game, just because it's hard to manage otherwise, or one type of series, since a lot of the series on Mondays tend to be long episodes. So that's gonna stay as it is. Warhammer Wednesday stays the same, only Warhammer stuff. But I think we're okay on that right now, just because Total War may take us a bit to finish that campaign with Slaanesh. I do have another Warhammer game planned after it, though. So, Thursday, which I haven't figured out a catchy name for Thursday yet. Because Thursday is normally Surviving Mars, but I'm probably going to swap it out like I do Tycoon Tuesdays with multiple games as we keep pushing forward. That suit that day. So I would say probably that we're gonna make Thursdays our official, like, because there's Chaotic Friday or Loki Friday. That's more of, we're gonna play things when we don't have anything else to play, or we'll play some more Alien Eradication. I don't know. I'll have to think of a cool name for Thursdays that makes sense for what we're gonna do. It's gonna be somewhat generalized. It's not necessarily gonna be only PC that on Thursdays. It's, as you know, with Surviving Mars on console. So, Frantic Fridays. That's a good one. Frantic Friday is a good name. So we know what Fridays are. That's going to be anything random or Alien Eradication. Not sure. Well, I'll think about it, but other than that, the schedule should be pretty much the same. Saturdays will most likely always still be Stellaris with James until that changes, and Sundays will always still be Minecraft for quite a while. So those will never change, the ones that are me and James. And also sometimes on Fridays, you'll probably see me and James here and there do a stream when we can. I don't know what I want Thursday to be yet. Because technically, ironically enough, Surviving Mars, Terraforming Thursday, but then that would be too specific. But we'll figure it out. Alright, it is time. We got 3 minutes until we start up. We'll let everyone try to join up and chat. That sounds dumb. I was gonna say trendy Thursdays, where we go with things that are just kind of trending right now, or things that I want to try out. Maybe something to try, like a tryout day. No, because it wouldn't be just trying out certain games. Certain games would actually get serious. I don't know. My brain's trying to come up with all these words in front of Thursday and nothing sounds right. Start up in just a second. 2 minutes. No, because it would have to be horror games. I was going to say terrifying Thursdays, but then that would have to be scary games if I named it that. 1 minute. If y'all have any suggestions too, just let me know in chat or in the comments below. What we could call our special days on Thursdays. Because they're going to be the hybrid day where I do anything that's... this is why I'm trying to think of what the word for this. Like, Trendy Thursdays is the only thing I can think of, but it sounds really bad. Is because we would go with anything that's kind of at the moment, like we're going to be taking a look at or going through a series on, new or old, and console or PC. So, at the moment, Trendy Thursdays. Till I come up with a bloody better name. But, alright, let's do it. And it's time. Continue. I like that quote. I didn't even realize that was the quote of the people we chose. We're a very scientific society. We see things that are like everything is is part of everything. The cycle of life. But welcome everyone. It does seem like, though, the one thing this game shares with Civilization is how long it takes to load. Especially when you uncover the map, depending on the size you chose. They can take a real good minute to load in. Oh, shoot, what did I just do? Oh, come on. Oh, what did I just click? Well, I don't know what I just did, guys. I hate when I accidentally do that. This mouse has some weird, finicky little shortcuts that I have set up. And sometimes they don't work quite as intended. Hopefully I didn't mess up our load, or I'm gonna have to restart the game. Looks like it's fine. I'll figure out what it is after the stream. Doesn't seem to have stopped the stream or messed up anything, so... I probably accidentally opened up something. Technically we can arrow up again, can't we? Holy hell. Oh, the Aztecs are a choice now. The Norsemen. There are so many things. The Franks are somewhat science. No, they're fame. Any more sciences? In the mosques we pray, in the libraries we record. The Grand Mosque. +3 science per number of attached territories. Oh wow. +5 faith. -10 stability. +1 researcher slot on city or outpost. Counts as research quarter. Then we get Haraz. Close combat unit that ignores enemy zones of control. Ooh, good for hunting ranged units. Alright, well, we're not going to do that yet anyways. We're going to kind of see what happens here first. Because I am building me more armies. What era are you in? Are y'all in? How do I see that again? There's a way to see how they're all doing. There we go. So, yeah. They've still got 3 more era stars before the era up. Once the Mycians get a little closer, like 1 star away, I'll keep an eye on that. We're gonna go ahead and era up before they do, so we get first pick. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we're pumping out military everywhere, prepping for this battle. They took out our city here. We're gonna have to go reclaim it. But we can't do that because the way they did it, and because she's not the one I'm at war with, and this is a vassal, I actually can't attack this directly. I got my a unit moving up that way for any type of incursions. Alright, who's sleeping? You're sleeping. Move up to this city. Intern. Kubra. How's this city doing population-wise? 9 out of 18. Okay. What's your unit got in it? Spearmen, a cavalry, but no swordsmen. We don't want an elephant. Takes too many people. What are you good for? You're good for hunting down ranged units. That's gonna take 4 turns though. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. Try to diversify some of our units. Have you move. There's an idle city. What's your population? You can't do anymore. We need to stop doing that here. Influence science per adjacent district. Ooh, it's gonna get a lot here. We'll build that there. The stupa. You're over here. Upda will probably be what gets attacked. So I'm gonna go camp down here. Near the border of the Harappans. We'll continue to move forward. The Maya forgave a grievance. Suppressing, yeah. Our faith levels are pretty ridiculous. Even though I'm not really doing that to you, the others are. We're actually losing religiously around this area. Yeah, this is gonna convert to Zoroastrianism. That's one of mine, huh? Looks like we actually might need some more faith buildings. 23 turns to build that. You're making a maker's quarters. Alright. You're gonna station there. Ready for turn. Yeah, makes sense. Solar, okay. The first calendar. The invention of the calendar heralded a glorious day in the Empire's history. Now with 2 major cities and numerous farming affairs needed to be harmonized across the land, it is time to standardize the calendar. Traders must have an easy means of synchronizing their activities. By what means do we wish to track the days? Solar. Enter a new era. Remind me later.
Reaching the end of an ideology axis isn't extremist. Think of it as being focused, yes? Very goal-oriented.
Okay, she's at 2. If she gets one more, we need to air her up. So we can stay ahead of her research-wise. Yep. Okay. Yeah, see, that one's mine. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. New grievance available.
You have our greetings.
I'm gonna renounce.
What's done is done.
Oppressing my people, demand
so
Chukabula.
little.
Your land or your life, I'll take either.
Never.
Ooh, I love it. And those demands I keep doing as we continue on, it's gonna get more and more. What is happening here? There's a fight happening here, apparently. Ooh, I'm gonna have to fight that. You're attacking me up here now, huh? I'm gonna divulge one of my elephant units that direction.
Keep moving.
What are we fighting? Just horse archers, okay. Manual battle. Okay, so I mean, this is fine right here, to be fair. Damn. Yeah, my chariot might be in a bit of trouble. The spearmen and the swordsmen should be fine. They're gonna take some damage, but I think we'll win this pretty fast. Okay. Yo, silly, bruh. What the horse doing? They're running over the rivers and everywhere. This is a tactical turn-based game. The horse is running away. Oh, they changed it. Ooh. So I'm gonna lose less. They have the high ground, which is the issue. Also gonna, well, I say that. Chariot's in kind of a weird position right now. That's gonna lose a lot. Hold on. So let's weaken this first. Alright, they're almost dead. I'm gonna destroy this. That way they have one less unit to work with. The spearmen might die, but that's fine. This actually might be, they might actually win this, but we'll have to weaken them. This is actually kind of bad because they're starting to push us quite hard. focus on this front line. Try to get the camp back. I may have to declare war on her soon. And just go straight for broke and trying to take these cities back. Well, I have 1 round to take. Oh, really? They killed it. I have 1 round to take that back, and I don't think that's possible. Might as well weaken him then. I think we are gonna actually have to declare war to fix this. Because she's pushing me quite hard. Yeah, I lost that battle at Ukta. Aerostar unlocked though. Barely. I barely lost that battle at Ukta. God dang it. Oh, they fell back because they didn't die. Alright, y'all need to heal. The elephants are gonna have to come deal with this. I need this extra unit done. At least they didn't take Ukta. I see a unit moving this way. But I'm gonna go, since that's not my territory anymore, I'm gonna head over here. What's her war support against me? Yeah, we're both 100. I should have already declared war on her. Losing that battle was pretty detrimental. We'll see if we can drop the war score in some skirmishes before we declare. I feel like your unit is as good as it's gonna be, so let's bring you over here too. We need to prepare to attack. I mean, I might, who knows, maybe I end up accidentally losing this. Just because this was our first playthrough. I made it pretty far for not knowing how to really play this game fully, to be fair. That's why I learned the things when we started. Ooh. See, I keep going for science. I don't need science. At the moment, I actually need growth. +2 food per farmers. +5 food per horse. But you don't have a horse in that territory. Let's do that one. We need to go for growth and military now at this point. There are elite ones. Seems like they're moving after these elephants down here. We're gonna want to engage him up here. You know what I could do? Have you guys merge up so we have a 5 unit right here. And you're gonna stay there until healed. You're gonna station there. Okay. I think it's time. Hold on. Are you the one who has my? Who's the one who has my horses? You are. City cap penalty. Yep. That's fine. Following the foundation of your empire is now above the city, which will start to impacting your influence output as of now. That's fine. Just to keep someone from overgrowing too fast, but I need another city. Okay. This city is small. Let's give it a farmer's quarters. Right there. Do that, and that city will start growing. Because we're gonna need military. Lots of it. Oh, I need to check. Alright, it's time. First, let's choose this. Oh, I can just do this and see what we have. Oh, both of these are bad. We're gonna glorify it for now. I'll have to go back in the other direction, but I don't feel like the other one makes any sense. Oh, soldiers. Okay. Intern. Ransacked? Where? Ah, Arcelius. Really? Oh, it's gonna be a close one, but we have to fight them. Alright, they ran. Good. Alright, the Harappans are falling back. Good.
Go this way.
Intern. Paulus, the Huns forgave. Attitudes of mine now feel needy about me.
You have my attention.
Strange, okay. The buyer is acquitted from any non-essential fees when accessing the Empire's resources. The seller still gains the same amount of money. Ooh. Propose?
I think we can undertake a common venture.
No?
Do you agree?
Impossible! The proposal is worse than bad poetry and would last longer.
I see you more clearly now.
I see you more. There's some cool things you can do with treaties in this game. So much to still learn. Alright, so you're healed up and ready to go. You could use another swordsman. That's locked though right now. So what I could do, have you transfer to that unit. So that's our anti-cavalry unit. This is more anti-infantry and anti-archer. Because we need to get another, once that's done, another infantry.
Watching and observing.
So I'll make that city grow really quickly. Apparently I'm being ransacked somewhere. Oh, I didn't see where I was being plundered. Oh. Ooh, she's got 2 armies over here now. This is getting bad.
For the Empire.
Can we make you run away? Yeah. Oh, she's got 3 military. Ooh. Okay, even on this difficulty, the AI seems a bit strong, so I will have to make sure I'm making sure I build military a lot sooner in the game next time. Let's get that. 2 turns. That is quite intensive an amount of units. She's got mostly just infantry, but quite a lot of it. Alright, her conga is doing nothing. I'm actually gonna get you to do me a holy site. Oh, I don't have a spot for a holy site here? Well, this isn't doing anything. Do it right there then. Okay, what is needed here? A new civic. That's just flat earth. Wow, okay, well, we want this one, clearly. What is written is pure truth, regardless of what science says. The holy words need not be taken literally, only their spirit is intended. Well, we want that.
Indeed,
We want to move back
there is
towards
a
that.
difference between inspiration and investigation.
My trade routes keep getting blocked to the Mayans.
Ah, so pleasing to see you.
Alright, Sapar. How are you doing in certain areas? You have no money earning here. I think it's time to start getting some gold. We need a market quarter. We'll do that. Down here, you need a maker's quarters. We'll go and get that. Okay. Intern. Oh. Shoot, I didn't check. Well, we need to go ahead and do this since no one's done it yet. So, we could do a Transcendence, which is going to give us an additional fame. The Omidans get the Grand Mosque, which we could do even more science in our main city. or in our cities that we might attach territories to. Anybody else? Seems like there's a lot of military at this one. The English. They get a stronghold, increases the range by 2 for ranged units standing on it. District fortification. A longbowman. The Kimmer. A mountain never has 2 tigers. That's food and stability and industry. And our elephant gets upgraded. We might just stick with elephants. Because we are having a production problem more than a science problem. Then we got the Teutons? I forget how to say this. They are mostly money, it looks like. Spurred by faith. +1 money per state religion follower. That's pretty good. +1 science also as well. And they get a really decent faith building. Also counts as a maker's quarters. Interesting. And we get the Teutonic Knights. Oh. Canada has bonus damage against things that aren't in our religion. If we're going faith, I feel like I would want this. The Guineans? So we get markets hold... Wait. Our markets hold all the wonders of the senses. +5 money per number of access to luxury resources, which we have quite a few. +5 money per number of access to... So we'd get... This would make our money skyrocket. Then we get a luxury market. +1 money per number of trade routes, which are getting cut off. +5 money in general. You would want... Okay, so if you build this next to any other market quarter, it gets bonuses. Counts as a market quarter itself. And they get camel riders. Maharasts? I don't know how to say that. Bonus strength when fighting other mounted units. Oh. Okay. The Franks, which is French, isn't it? +10 influence in general. We get a scriptorium, which is +3 faith, +5 science. It's science and faith. Mostly science, though. Counts as a research quarter. And we get the French millets. Yeah, so it is Frank, or the Frankie mentioned. I think this is French. Yeah, because the Teutonics are, yeah. Okay, so that's also when charging bonus. The Byzantine Empire. Byzantines. We get the Bulgarian Guards, though. Oh, it can't retreat. The Hippodromes, where they play all the little horse racings and stuff like that. +5 money per horse. +3 money in general. The stability. +25 money per adjacent horse deposit if you build it next to it. Ooh. I have 2 of these. Maybe 3? I'm not sure, actually. That's quite a lot. So we can either go straight into industry, since we need one or the other, or we can go straight into just straight money. That's really good. What did the Aztecs give us? No, because then we forgot we need to check the Norsemen. Ooh, we get our Jaguar warriors. Playing as the Aztecs in any Civ game is usually makes things so much simpler if you're having a hard time. So this would be a safe choice. I don't know how to say that. But +2 land movement speed on units. And minus 20% on unit industry cost. Oh, dang. If we were playing Jane, also because it is, this would be pretty good. I feel like I'm going to make her the Faith Victory / military fighter. Like, she can be both, but like she can go either. The military is a bit easier. Yeah, so look at that. She can take out one of her own people and activate celebrating status. Wow, that's weird. Yeah, Aztecs. Okay. Let's check out the Norsemen. Can we get a boat instead of a unit? Or no? Oh, we do. The Lang skip. So this is if we were had a lot of water. We don't really have a map with a ton of water on it, though. So that's definitely, we're not picking that. This would be perfect for if you were in a super water-based map. Just go full Viking. And the Mongols again. Ordra. Automatically upgrades regular outposts. Cannot be attached to cities. Wow. Plus 100% ransack gains. Oh, wow. And we get our horse archer. Yeah. I'm thinking... So what does the Kimmer do? +3 industry on all makers' quarters in general. See, both are really good. +5 food. So the Bari gives us food and industry. But it has to be on a river. Hold on 1 second. A river, huh? So we have a river here. Let me go through all these. Wait, Babylon is starving? I'll fix that in a minute. It does have a huge populace. So if you move into that unit, what we got here? What needs more work? The only thing we don't have is the governing one, and it doesn't seem to come up. Oh, we can do that. Just invent. I'm just gonna
You
go
have reached the end
science
of an
window.
ideology axis. Of all the epithets other
Okay.
empires may use for you, wishy-washy won't be one of them.
Okay, so we're dipping deep into science, which is good because we're gonna need to research a lot of stuff. Alright, so... Oh yeah, rivers. So I have one in this city. It's attached to the main city. I have one in this city. I have one in this city. I do actually have a lot of rivers. That city doesn't have one. This one would if it was a city, but it's not a city. Do you have a river? No. So you don't have one. Interesting. Yo, Tim King! Sacrifice population sounds fun, lol. Yeah, but it's more for the faith victory if we go for that one. And since we're a science civilization, I can't do that one this time. Sadly. I'm thinking... So these are my two options. We can either go stay completely, like, basically India stuff. India level, like, elephants, warfare, and industry and food. Or... we could convert to... Where are they? Yeah. Or we can convert... Wait a minute. Didn't one of these have a ridiculous amount of industry besides Kimmer? It was like plus something. Hold on. Yeah, the Aztecs. Okay, so I'm either thinking we can completely convert and go Aztec now. If we stay with industry as our two choices, or we can go Kimmer and stay elephant based and go for food and industry, or we can go completely on our head and we can go the Ghanaians. So like desert, back to the desert areas, start making ridiculous amounts of money through them. Or we can go Byzantine and get tons of money from our horses. Because we actually do have like 3 deposits of horses, I think. So you have horses, that's 1. You have horses, that's 2. I have another one, right? Home city? So that right there, that's 25. That's 75 extra gold just because of these. Our goal, and plus I'm starting to kind of dip into it a little bit. Our goal will, so we'll either buy out our units by doing this.
To battle.
Hold on. 1 second, I had to make them run away. But, we can either dip fully into just buying stuff out economically, so as our science develops, we can just upgrade. Or we can dip heavily into industry and just build everything fast. Not really sure which one to do yet. There's so many good. All 4 options are good, and we can make all 4 work for us. So that's the beauty of this game. So many choices. But I'm just not sure which one to do yet. You don't want my advice, don't you remember surviving Mars? No, that was hilarious. No, I'll take your advice. I mean, like I said, I'm fine with it. That was a hilarious episode. And we survived. So technically, it just goes to show that my colony is durable. I love that. It just blows up the nuke on Mars, causes a ridiculous, like, debris meteor shower and a massive dust storm that just kicks out all the main resources. But our people held out. I think my only issue is what we're gonna have to make sure in that episode is get more people, because they're not making enough kids. So a lot of people are actually getting kind of older. And it's starting to become a problem. So I'm losing certain workers and stuff. I'm thinking, Alright, you know what? We'll base this on what military do I need most, right? So the Aztecs give us the Jaguar Warriors, which have ridiculous melee close combat damage. And they suffer no combat strength penalty from damage. Meaning, as the unit loses people, it does the same max level of damage. That's pretty good for an infantry. We don't really have good infantry. So that'd be a good choice. And then that would, like I said, that would make us being able to produce military stupid fast through the industry side of things. And then here it'd be kind of the opposite. We'd still get a ton of industry to make things faster, but this is overall. So this would make our building everything faster. And we get a building for food. What was the other building? I didn't even look at that. This building gives us faith, stability, and influence per district. And of course the sacrifice thing. But sadly, that building is not useful to this empire. Like, this building is kind of useless for me. It'll help, but it's not something we need at all. I'd only be doing it for this and this. Whereas Kimmer over here kind of has everything. I will give it that. It's got the overall better maker's quarters. It's got a bari that counts as a maker's quarters and a farmer's quarters, so it gives food and industry. And it upgrades our elephants to be even more annoying. Unless this is considered its own unit, which means we get 2 different types of elephants. And then, like I said, the other option is go full money. Just go all into money. So anti-cavalry. This thing will kill any type of cavalry. And tons of better markets and marketability. Or, it's funny because that right there is actually really good too. Yeah, see, but all 4 of these will help us in some sort. This will give us the most money overall. And an infantry unit. I do think the safest bet would be the Byzantines. Out of all the choices. Because it gives me a good infantry. Gives me a ridiculously overpowered building for my territory. And it gives me 5% more money per alliance on all cities. So I have one alliance, but all those cities give 5% extra now. Plus, like I said, we get a decent infantry unit that cannot run away. Let's see. Aztecs do sound good. Kimmer does seem better choice than Aztecs, as it has more bonuses. Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking it's either Byzantines or Kimmer. Kimmer is if we want to go full into industry, Kimmer. If we want to do money, we need to do Byzantine. So it's either Byzantine or Kimmer. I'm thinking, see, because I already went the elephant thing and I kind of want to stick to that that look just because it's hilarious. Just giant elephants. I am thinking Kimmer. It's also going to give us food, which means more growth in the cities that need it. And it's on rivers, which I have plenty of rivers as well. Yeah, see, that one and this one are both useful. I'm thinking Kimmer, though. Just because sometimes the amount of money we would have to make to buy out as many units as I would need to buy out, especially advanced units, I'd almost be better off just having more units and upgrade the ones I can with the money I have. Yeah, I'm thinking this. I was thinking attack from 3 spots away. Is this also melee like the other one, or no? See, the other one's partial melee. This is literally just an artillery elephant. Yeah, let's do Kimmer. Ooh, hold on, wait. What's the? This is a stupid reason to choose a culture, but what does the other one look like? He's also very much about gold and black and white and silver colors because he's very robotic. So what does this look like? Ooh, that's a lot of green. That's weird. I guess the Byzantines do have green as well, but see, the other one looks better on Jane. What do the Aztecs look like? I'm not gonna adopt any of these. Yeah, ooh. Ironically, color-wise, that looks like him. But that's not gonna benefit him. Kind of want to see what I just love how it changes your culture's look. Ooh. Kind of like the other one, but different setup. Ghanaians? Ooh, I like that one. That's cool looking. The Teutonic Order. Of course. I noticed it seems like all the Knights era factions seem to share the same look, just like back then though. Different banners and colors on it. That also wouldn't benefit us, but I'm just kind of seeing what they all look like. Kimmer kind of looks like the coolest one, to be fair. Yeah, that's the English one. Yeah, all the medieval English ones are all the same looking. Oh, that's dope. That's what our enemy has. That's cool. That looks like the other one we saw, just a lighter color. The Norsemen, I imagine. Oh, it's just a blue version of the other one, of the Huns. So really, to be fair, ironically, Kimmer is the most unique looking one. So we're gonna go Kimmer. I'm decided. It's Kimmer all the way. Okay. So you need to guard in turn, so we may era up.
Wisdom and technical innovation from earlier eras bring humankind new knowledge, and we immediately use it to find
ways to kill each other. Oh no! That's coincidental considering
Greater
what's happening in the
build
game
more
right now.
powerful armies. But brute strength may be defeated by superior innovation.
Oh. That
It is
dude was about to
brains
get
versus
nicked.
brawn, with ever richer cities as tempting spoils for the victor. For innovation and brute strength, the Khmer present you with sophisticated hydraulic engineering and ballista-equipped elephants.
Whoa, look how cool our buildings. We look like, yeah, we definitely had a culture switch right there. That is dope. I love how it affects everything. Landraiser. Oh, that's right, I get a special thing. I forget they get special skills too. I never look at that. As a builder culture, your affinity action is called Landraiser. Select one of your cities and activate Landraiser to convert 100% of the city's science and money output, as well as surplus food, into industry? I wish I had read that. I'm glad I picked Kimmer and not the other one. Wow. Landraiser lasts a minimum number of turns during which it is locked, after which you can freely disable it. Oh. Keep track of what cities are using Landraiser at any given time to keep a hold on your empire's wide resource output. Wow. See, that is a skill that I am glad we got. So we're friendly with the Maya again. Ukda lost population. Marcellus gained population. Okay. Babylon. You don't have a river, do you, Babylon? You don't. So you don't have a dock either, do you? I feel like their food is starting to have problems though, so let's go ahead and upgrade their stuff. They're not going to benefit from that. They will benefit from that. Let's get that so their food goes up again. Now we can research science again. Theology, manuscript atelier, festivals, feudalism, colony model. Newly founded cities will start with a basic selection. Alright. Right. Don't really need that yet. Oh, crossbowmen and pikemen. And this gives us our special unit. And a fort? Ooh. Let's get the war summons first, get our upgraded military. I love how everything just changes. Like, look how cool this looks. With all the mixed buildings mixed in with the new Kimmer style buildings. This game is so beautiful. I didn't turn. Did it say you got ballista elephants? I did. I've got artillery elephants. I've got elephants wielding ballistas. You are correct. The Huns stay with the Mongols. That makes sense. A lot of stuff is happening. Trade route blocked because of violence. Raiding, yes. They haven't upgraded yet, have they? Oh, yes they have. So this regiment's strength is now 101. That's a bit of a problem. Eee. So it means we will not scare them away. We would have to fight them. They're veterans now, too. The Shotelli. New Civic. I don't have enough to enact that. Whoa. And like I said, even if we lose this first playthrough, it taught me a lot about how this game works and how crazy detailed it is. I'm actually having to move on to the city. I don't think cities provide surplus, or outposts provide surpluses, but not much I can do about that. Did you guys become anything? Ooh, upgrade to a horseman, yes. And then I want you to actually move to back this, to back up this elephant unit. Okay. Wow, they almost made it straight there. They're like one away. I guess in that case I can just do this. Now we're 137. We should be able to make them run now. Yeah, there's some issues going on right now.
Here we go!
Yep, immediately ran. I'm trying to keep them out of this territory.
Yeah.
And we will upgrade our units as soon as that research finishes in 2 turns. You're starving still? I may need to give you a new farmer's quarters. Oh no, no you're not. Not anymore. +1 in 4 turns. So I guess at this point, you should begin construction on my Temple of Artemis, right? So I get +20 faith, 40 stability. It's considered as a holy site, but does not count towards their holy site cap. Ooh. That's pretty nice, actually. I think once you claim a wonder, the wonders are claimed. Is there a way to look at the wonder section? don't remember. Let's see. I mean, at this point, infrastructure is probably what I want. On mountain, on stone field, on rocky field, on river, per worker. Do that. Just to make things faster to be built. You're building your holy site. You're gonna wait there. War summons. Okay. So, yeah, they're all... Wait, you're gonna be upgraded to what? Oh, god dang it. What do you become? Really? You leave your elephant behind? So our new elephant is the artillery one. I'm not gonna do that, because I like the elephant. We are, however, gonna upgrade these pikemen. $155. That's a really good number. Versus a 101. Nice. They should keep running at this point. Because our military is getting to be quite scary. I want to do the same thing over here then. Oh, you already got upgraded. I'll save the rest of my money. That way we at least get some good ones. I should at least upgrade you though. I was gonna save my money, but ooh. Ooh. You're about to be in 2 turns though, so that's fine. So guard. Oh, here we go. Dissolve. Finally, we need this. We are one faith. A blossoming of the beliefs. Religious feeling is strong across the empire, but that is not preventing discord from emerging from among the faithful. Great cities are finding themselves under the sway of diverse religious leaders, who each see the standard creed and with different eyes. New religious orders are emerging every year, and their influence is growing. What should we do? I hate to say this, but since we're very scientific, this is the only option. Dissolve. We are going to get fanatical on our cities for a while. Which is weird. That's the court option.
You're at the end of an ideology axis? Well, there's something to be said for unswerving dedication to a cause.
Okay, so we need to finish our market quarter. We got that done. I think the next thing to get... Ooh, great swordsman. I would go that, but I need my elephants. So, let's work on getting the elephants. In turn, while I worry about that. Sapar's got one more. Who's asleep? Okay, you built your thing. You have a river, don't you? You do. So it's... when it's adjacent to... Yeah, look at that bonus right there. When it's adjacent to a river. Ooh. Wow, and food too. Build that. We'll make this city really good at It and Babylon are kind of going to be our fallback positions. Also, I love how many transports are on the road now. We're like got a horse and cart or horse and buggy now. Look at how many people travel these roads. I do love that. It adds a lot of life to the map. Okay. In turn, and let's fix our money issue. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on our money now. So the next time we get an era star or era score, we need to I'm still getting -4. It's because our trade routes keep getting busted. Do I have any cheap ones? Our market quarters per adjacent market quarter. 7 turns. Ew, I mean that's the shortest. We might be actually in trouble. Might have to disband 1 unit somewhere is what's gonna end up happening. Formation! Alright, won that battle. So I need to check my era score points. So complete the construction of 50 districts. This is where I think the game slows down as far as like eras. Because we're so big now, there's gonna be it's gonna take a lot to get any more of these. That's why we're focusing on science, because it's the fastest. I'm not gonna get merchant anytime soon. Influence is decent for us as well. If we capture 2 more territories, so we might have to go to war. Agrarian stars. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit as well. So our only true guaranteed stars right now is this. So this is where it's gonna be a chance technically for the AI to catch up. Because everybody's in era 3, right? How would you tell that? Whoa, Maya's already got 2 stars. I wonder how you would tell what era the other factions
How do you
are in.
do? In every sense of the question.
Don't know how you tell, or if there is a way to tell. Wait, oh, right there. Okay.
You! What do you want?
Even more Hun looking. Hate-filled. Also medieval. It seems like all of us went to the medieval, okay.
Keep moving.
Alright, there we go. Gold is back to normal, basically. Okay, and you're building that. You're building that. So what's your relative
You are the
strength
last
compared to me?
person
How
I
do
want
I
to see
make?
right
Is there a
now.
way to tell that too? I think if I remember there was, I just don't remember where. It was somewhere. Ah, here we go. I think? No. Thought war support showed it, but I guess not. I don't remember how you tell that. Oh, is it this? doesn't really say. Also, it's getting a bit laggy. Like things are starting to become kind of choppy. Also, could have been whatever I freaking accidentally opened up in the background. But Trade route blocked again, at least now. These guys really like to tempt my army. Luckily, the more I do that, the more war support she's gonna keep losing. And since that's her vassal attacking me. This is a good way to bring down war support for now. Oh, sorry. More trade routes blocked, but now it's back to normal. Ongoing ransack. Would you stop attacking me? Alright, we're gonna want consent. A merchant from afar. Bang, bang, bang. A rabble of traders ferrying strange wares. What are you buying? I'm knocking on Babylon's gate, demanding an audience. He seems to be wearing a strange blue coat. They tell you they hail from faraway land, having traveled many leagues along one of their fabled trade routes. They claim to offer merchandise that will be profitable, but they also look rather haggard and exhausted. We're gonna want a chance of unexpected. We should welcome traders from afar. Consent.
You have reached the end of an ideology axis. Of all the epithets other empires may use for you, wishy-washy won't be one of them.
But wishy-washy will not be one of them. We're losing so much population. I may have to start attaching territories. Alright, we got our military infrastructure. It means now we can build trebuchets for sieging, ballista-wielding elephants, and forts. Next. Is it newly founded outposts? No, newly founded cities. See, that's pretty good, because what I could do is make Cherton a city, since it's on the front line. Or Arcalis does have our other resources. And it keeps getting attacked. I kind of want to make this a city. I need to get this cap up. What gives us a city limit cap? Is this it? That's armies. You give us a city cap. So we're going to do these back to back. Theology, then feudalism. So we can upgrade our cities. Okay, so... Do you have any? You do. And then that'll become more efficient. That's a good one. Let's make Babylon where it can just pump out the units at some point, because it's getting to max population. Because it's only going to take me 5 turns. What? Where did that get put? accidentally attach this city? Actually, we should attach you. How do I do that? Who did it attach? Oh, I get to choose. Attach to Altapula. Well, there's something here I can't read. Okay, so land unit spawn points. By default, newly built land units will spawn on the main plaza of your cities. Garrisons will serve as spawn points too. That should be placed strategically across your empire, allowing for a thorough and solid defense. You can change which unit spawn point you wish to use at any time by selecting the desired unit spawn button. Huh. Absorbing cities. You can now use influence to merge two adjacent cities together. This will make them a single city with their infrastructure. FEM's output and construction queue merged together. Note that this will impact city stability. Whoa. That's really cool, I'm not gonna lie. What? Okay. You're attacking me? What? Oh wait, new grievance available.
I greet you with the iciness your behavior warrants.
Demand me the money.
And it's forgotten.
The nerve of you. You are odious.
You are odious. And you keep sending your vassal to poke me in the back, so I wouldn't say much. Okay, well I guess we're fighting this real quick. I'm gonna manual so I don't lose as many units as possible. I'm gonna have you here. You're gonna be here. No. You're gonna guard that. You're gonna guard that. You're gonna flank from this side. In deployment. Ooh, they had an extra unit that they were hiding. Man, these horsemen are tough, bro. Okay, computer took a second to end its turn right there. It is getting a bit choppy, just like you Civ does. So you're good strength in combat for units in +1 from combat strength from units in adjacent. But I need to see your stats. You're better for running down archers. Whoa! Like, really good at running down archers. Holy crap, they insta-stacked it. Alright, archers are down. Okay. That's a lot of damage, let's do that. Let's get rid of the Shotelli with our pikemen. What's your damage here? Bad. You're about the same on both. You take less damage from the carriage. I'm actually gonna have you pull back. So we can spread the damage out a bit. We'll attack the Show Kelly with our spearmen. Alright, fighting going on in those areas. We should easily win this. Alright, my units are waiting for orders. Really? That's gonna hurt you that much? What is I know you're better for archers, but I'm happy to run this guy down. Alright, so 0 damage. Yeah. Victory! 100% losses for them. Nice. You need to heal. And that made them lose at least some military strength. And turn. That be done. That be done. That be done. Okay. Alright. So you need to start having forest. How many forests do I have? Woodland, marsh, stone field and river, rocky field, sterile terrain, stone field and river. I don't have that many forests in this area, so you get a lot of stone fields. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, you're done building my religious district. Whoa. All them cards got stuck in the circle in the inside the shrine. So you look like you could use some more food. Let's work on some infrastructure. Let's do that. You already built me one, right? A barre, yeah. So now you need to get me. The population is already 12. That's actually pretty impressive. Food from harbors, which we have. Food on river, which we don't have anything over there on the river except this. Yeah, this one's starving, so let's do that as well. Get some granaries up in places. New civic. Wealth of the faithless. So religious minorities pay tribute. Plus instability on territories. The territories follow foreign. Neither of these are great, but that's gonna drop me heavily to do that. We'll just have to do that one. We're gonna wait on that one. Wasn't there another one? Yeah, land rights. Does the land belong to the Empire or the people? Well, in this case, sadly, the Empire. 10 food from a town. Okay, yep.
Why should individual wealth and political connections determine the status of something as timeless as the land?
I hope I just got a trophy for being the max level on all of the ideologies in one way or the other. Oh, you guys need at least one upgrade. Wait, you're not fighting alone. Move you here. I just gotta try. Oh, right. It goes towards my Xbox profile. Okay, you guys wait there.
Ready for guard.
My units have healed up. What was that? Oh, okay. Oh, now let's see. It still only becomes a crossbowman. Interesting. So we'll probably keep the 2 elephants we have. Because we've already passed by that era and we're going to get new ones. Alright, yep, you guys are going to guard. College. Alright. Oh. A merchant from a bar, profit. So we get prosperous. Ooh, on Babylon. Nice. Yeah, you're quickly approaching the max number of people. We get charcoal kilns, and that's per adjacent maker's quarters as well. Let's do... I'm not gonna do that here though. I didn't really think about that. Yeah, that's smart actually. Let's work on our money issue, it seems. Let's get some customs going here. Because now our issue is slightly... What's it called? Aerostar, yes. How we doing? Wow, our ally is booking it. So now we're gonna want feudalism. Then after that, probably heavy sword infantry? Wait, what does alchemy give us? Apothecary. Per researcher. Turns into a hospital eventually. This becomes a research center. Wow. That is good stuff. We'll have to see. I'm kind of just blanketing through these turns now, just because I want to see what happens. Resource sold, nice. Making that money again. Okay. +3 money on harbors. Let's give you... I feel like I need to build, wow, 9 turns to build that. What's your population at? 13? I do want to get a unit of ballistas. Maybe this one over here doesn't handle stuff like that. Oh, their stability is actually really bad. Let's give them a public fountain. Oh, I'm losing the faith battle right now. See, okay, so Zord tourism's starting to become really strong, and I expected that. Like I said, we're not really going for faith, so that actually might benefit us since we went with that foreign belief perk. See, you're gonna be on the front building. What do you mostly have? Forest. So you have a few forests. Where's all your maker's quarters at? Well, do I not have that many maker's quarters right now? They're all up here. Dry grass. Forest. Yeah, all of it's woodland and forest. So let's go like that. Ooh. Oh, but it's all archers. This is that actually might be bad. Hold on. Let's upgrade you. Just to be safe, because now what are you? 144. That's still stronger than me. Eee, let's fall back here.
And move. On the lookout.
Alright, up here. Now since this is my front line, this is where I'm going to put my barracks. This is where a lot of my units are probably going to come from. At some point. Alright. Do that. That way we're balancing out our industry. That's minus food, really? Alright, that should work right there. Because I need the industry more than anything. What's Sipar's stability right now? 87%. We would need to build the fountain before we did that. Babylon. Okay. Anywhere I can get actual benefit from this? Apparently over here. Just want to have them build their beret. Over there. Feudalism researched. Okay. So two things. So I'm gonna attach a Carlist to Sipar. So I think the city we want to actually make into a make into a city is Shurtan. 1800. We're gonna have to wait. Heed or ignore. Pox on the wind. Today the Empire spans many cities and enjoys a period of peace. However, while citizens worry less about the horrors of war, others' fears prey on their minds. The citizens are afraid that city squares, rife with heresy, rumors across the land speak of terrible melody laying in of a terrible melody laying entire communities to waste. The sufferer is bloodied, bedridden, and what will you do? Heed. Lockdown. Shoot.
Reaching the end of an ideology axis.
It means that we're going to take a little longer building things.
Think of
that
it as
means.
being focused, yes? Very goal-oriented.
Chivalry Hamlet. Tournament fields. It gives us knights. Guilds. Trade insurance. Ooh. The planting of thousands of trees, saplings, will transform the area into a thriving forest. Interesting. Trading level 1. Next upgrade, stock exchange. Saboteur. Can sack unguarded cities. Ooh. See, ooh. Now I'm not so sure. Calm. That's pretty good. It's gonna take me far longer, but a saboteur sounds amazing. It makes sense for the way he plays, but I think we have to get chivalry first. Well, wait. I wonder if this upgrades my main infantry or it becomes its own unit. I'm gonna do this, since we have a lot of melee cavalry. Idle city. Alright, your infrastructure is good. You have a ton of forests, don't you? You do. What is your food situation? Decent for now. So next is Folk Lumberyard. In turn. There's a lot. Oh, ransacking. Oh, I'm in trouble. Wow. Well, that might be a problem. How much is it to attach this? It would have to be attached to Sapar. They're good enough. Doing that because that way this place grows into an official place. Oh, yo, that's bad though. It's because he's got reinforcements. There's 8 people we're fighting. Alright, manual battle. Let's do as much damage as we can. Oh, actually we're fighting 9. Alright, you can shoot pretty far back, so you're gonna start over here. The pikemen are starting in the front. Horsemen are gonna run together. Oh, wow. This might be where we lose this unit. Yeah, see See, I think I waited too long to do my military in this game since I wasn't sure how it worked. And how the AI behaves. It's a lot smarter than Civ's AI, I will give it that. It knows where to go and it looks for holes in my defenses. It's like raptors. They're testing defenses for weaknesses. But yeah, this AI is actually pretty intelligent for this game. Like, Civ's AI is pretty easy to trump and trick. This AI seems to be very good at finding loopholes. So we're gonna have to do as much as we can. So these horsemen are good for archer killers, right? Oh, you can't get over there? Can you get over there? Dang. That's a bummer. Defend the city. Well, we can straight kill these archers. Okay, well, at least that's something. Okay, where else can I get some nasty hits? If I do that, I can probably kill this horseman. Okay, I think it glitched out there. Oh, we're gonna lose that. Run to the camp. At least they'll have to kill you to take it. Our pikemen seem to be really powerful too, so it must be something to do with the Kimmer. The Kimmer's pikemen are just really good. Probably because they rely on a lot of ranged units. Okay. The hellfires aren't changing in some cases. That's weird. Wow, that was foolish. He ran his horsemen into my pikemen. We're doing a lot of damage to him. We're gonna do a ton of, like, casualties to his unit. We go for the special unit. Shotelli. I imagine they're a little more expensive to get back. Well, we can darn near kill this horse unit. Oh, they killed each other. I mean, I'm fine with that. We're not gonna win this anyways. Oh, I can't eliminate either of these? Alright, we'll weaken the Shotelli. Reinforcements just arrived. I think that's what that is. Yep. But we did our due diligence in taking out as many as we can. Our spearmen are savages. Here come the rest. Might be dead. No, not yet. I think I'll get one more kill before we die. Maybe. Oh, no, I won't. Okay. Alright, they won. But not without suffering a ton of losses, so that's good. We had losses too, but ours were mostly. Whoa! Well, and there it is. Never mind. I guess we might as well finish it tonight then. The war has begun. Trade route destroyed. Wow. The war has literally begun. I guess it's time to build military. God. Still takes like 2 turns to do all this though. Holy hell. Well, we know our pikemen are savage, so let's get some of them. Pikeman, you're gonna cancel this because I literally can't do it. We need that military, and you can produce faster than they can. Let's get a horseman unit up here. I want to get 2 of them. And 1 of you. That's gonna take too many turns. And 1 of you. And 1 of you again. And then 1 of you again. Let's try to get us a military unit to go take that city back. How much population? You got 9. Yeah, it's gonna take you forever to make units. Guess we'll get some swordsmen. Because I can't leave here either. She's probably about to stick this army on me, I assume. Yeah, we actually might lose this. I'm not gonna lie. Military-wise, I've kind of slacked off a little too much. And of course my allies are gonna come to my aid.
So
Crisis.
pleasing to see you.
Please go to war.
You will pay if you don't change.
Stars.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so I at least got the Maya to go to war with them. Trade route destroyed. Foreign war declared by the Maya. That's a lot of notifications. Alright. Oh, I don't think the Maya can win, but hopefully they'll distract the Mycenaeans long enough. There's their wounded unit. So they separated into 2. Culture chosen. The Maya have reached the medieval era finally with... Oh, they were behind us with the English. They are now English. Sipar is starving. Yeah, it makes sense, but it's alright. We got a military to build for now. Oh wow, you're going really fast. New civic. The wages of war. How should we finance our armies? Ooh. Ransacking, I guess. Okay. You're gonna wait a turn while I get your military up and running. Gotta take down Babylon's population a bit. How many units can this hold? 5 at the moment, so we can only hold 1 more. So you are not needed. Okay. You need to wait there. You need to join this unit to make it a bit stronger. So now it's a 150 versus a 180. It's not bad. We have... They're horsemen versus pikemen, so technically, even though it says overall strength we're a little bad, I do feel like that's not fully accurate. At least not completely. Get me a horseman. That's good for chasing down Archers. You're waiting here until your unit is done. Patapola. You have you have 16 population. You can build some military as well. You're gonna take forever to do it, so we'll just get some swordsmen. We'll get 2 swordsmen. Have them be some reserves to run up back from the back. Over here, swordsman, spearman. We're barely making any money right now because of all the units I'm having to make.
As feudal structures prove practical for both farming and warfare, certain codes and practices arise that, ideally, ensure a fair and honorable society.
Chivalry was researched. Era star unlocked. Are we still leading era-wise? We are. So we're still ahead of the game in the era. Now get me... It's gonna take so many turns. Are y'all just swordsmen? You are. I might as well just have a unit full of swordsmen running up. Actually, we're -3 now. We can't. We're gonna have to go merge these with certain units. We'll go here instead, actually. Hold there for the moment. Oh, I can enact a new tenant now. Show no mercy, but someone else. Zorotism already has that. Mandate patronage. Alright. We need that badly. Alright. That's done. The tenant for the Babylonians. Eschew gluttony for your religion. Alright, these now are able to move even further, so we'll go one over here. This unit is a unit of 5 now. Let's bring it towards the front line. Alright, Babylon. I need you to work on getting me some gold. You don't have a good harbor. That gives you a ton of food. I guess it's gonna be up here. Harbor is gonna get built in 11 turns. Continue to grow Babylon. Another idle city. What is your population? 14. You need to contribute to the war effort as well. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah. And give me one of those. Science. We're gonna have to work on our gold. Guilds. Furnace steel. An armory. Don't need that though. We'll get heavy infantry. Heavy infantry seems to be our main choice. Alright, my main unit from the north is heading south. We want them to push here. And join up with these two over here to attack the Harappans. Also, we can upgrade you guys, but I'm gonna kill my upkeep if I do. And you're super expensive anyway, so we need to wait. Okay. Alright, you guys move up here so you're in range of any battles that may happen. Guard for there for now. Guard there for now. Yep, you stay there.
We're the watch. Will do. Alert and watching.
9 people available. 12 turns for that. Let's get another pikeman. What does our army here have? 2 pikemen and a swordsman. Because it's going to take forever to build one. And this place has the population to do it. We'll go ahead and do an elephant here. And another spearman. Turn. Yeah, look at that money problem I'm having. Luckily, the trade routes are making me flat money. So things are technically not fully negative. That went pretty bad, though. Now it's negative 46. That's because we have units being born. Yep, you're waiting on your unit.
Keeping low.
You're joining this. Okay. No more there. Let's start making money. We need to get a lot of money. So we're gonna get a market quarter and 8 turns there. Educate. A map of the heavens. The Empire's achievements in sciences are already a matter of great pride. Now a bright, industrious woman hailing from the Empire's most renowned center of learning, Babylon, has presented you with the Atlas of the Heavens, dividing the stars into constellations. Their willing nature, once the domain of the gods alone, now approaches human comprehension. How should it be used? To educate. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Aerostar gained. Nice.
Not everything worth appreciating was
World
forged
deed
by human
accomplished.
hands.
Be the first to discover Mount Romaria. Oh! It's at the very south of the map. How was I the first to discover that? End of foreign wars. Okay, so the English, as they are now, has
Greetings, I trust you are well.
I do think we've lost this, to be fair. I'm gonna renounce. I'm not
What
gonna
he did?
demand that money.
It's forgotten.
I appreciate your one.
Announce that.
What's done is done.
I do think military-wise, if we, unless I can hold, which is what I'm trying to do instead of attack right now, I do think we've lost this. At least as far as our first playthrough, but that's fine. Like I said, I've enjoyed this playthrough anyways, either way. Great swordsman. Oh, there's a battle happening. Whoa! Besieging. Interesting. Alright. Alright, besiege. Your city is under siege. You may review the balance of power as well as the level of fortifications in the battle. In the battle panel. You can endure the siege, or you can launch sortie, which leads to the usual battle confirmation phase. The longer you endure a siege, the more siege weapons that they will have at their disposal. Ah! Well, we're gonna sortie that. We can build enduro. No, we don't want to do that. Sortie in. Manual battle. Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is a pretty good setup. I think I want to change for you, though. I don't want my swordsman or my spearman to be knocked out in the very beginning. Those are reinforcements coming in. Okay, and deployment. Oh, wait. You should hit from this side. In deployment. Alright. All district tiles that are connected to the main plaza, as well as the certain special districts, are fortified. Attacking a unit located in one of these tiles from an outside will impose a heavy penalty on the attacker, as the defender can take cover behind the city walls. The defending side can move freely in and out of the fortified tiles, but attacking sides must scale the walls. Fortification can be breached by certain special units that are listed as being able to attack fortifications. Notably, siege weapons. Once a fortified tile has lost all its hit points, it will say it's been breached. Ooh, okay. So all of these are fortified. Let's bring in our horseman. I'm gonna deploy him to the back lines. Bring in the spearman. We will move into their territory. And we will move here. Okay. I actually don't know where all their units are. There's like a bunch right here apparently that can be coming in for reinforcements. Let's let them do the first round. I want to see what they do. So now seeing this, it really is better to get your cities up and running. At least 2 cities up and running pretty early in the game. I'm starting to see efficiency things that I could have done. If we had just built some military, I think we would have been okay as well. But I didn't for some reason. I think me standing in that spot, his reinforcements can't come in either. I think I'm literally blocking his reinforcements from helping him. Bringing in a lot of troops, but none of them can really attack except for the ones on the front. They're trying to take out that militia unit I have blocking the reinforcements entrance. Ooh, some militia just can't take the hits. How are they doing? They're still moving units. A lot of stuff happening. Okay. So everything is ticked over. Wow, the Mongol horde rips our cavalry unit apart. So we can't attack with that. So building those horsemen is actually not a good idea against her until I get heavy cavalry. Peasants take so much damage. But there also are units that can dish it out. Those guys are gonna die. I'm running into a bit of an issue with them not coming up to the walls like they need to. Okay, can these two units trade? No. So I guess you're gonna go help your friend. Cause you had the high ground, so you did a lot of damage. Let's do some damage here. I should probably leave everyone else aside. Can you get a good distraction, but I really don't want to do that. The Hunnic horde is easier for this to kill because it's the same class. I see, because this is a higher class unit. That's giving me more penalties. Well, we're already negative in stuff anyways. We just need to worry about winning this war, so let's do damage. Let our cavalry unit get a little action as well. So that means we need to be careful who we target and where. Let's see. We'll have our militia units go out there and do their thing. They got rid of that guy. What about you? Yeah, they're Hunnics. So the Hunnic hordes are... since the peasants can fight those. Can you make that? You can. Send all the peasants out here to deal with the easier horse archers. You need to move up. You're one of my few actual swordsmen. Which I accidentally got one killed, not realizing that's what that was. There is a defend button. I did not know that. So there is a defend button. Yo, Christopher, what's up, bro? Welcome, welcome. War has kicked off. Our cities are under attack, but we are defending. What does the stars tell me what the rank they are? Like, you're a hunting. No, you're a hunting. That's just their level. Thought it would tell me their tier, but it doesn't. Now they have so many horsemen. It's a good thing we're blocking off their reinforcements. Huh. My turn? Yeah, okay. Let's have our horse run around, just taking out the ones it can get to. Because the more we take out, the faster this is going to be, and we can encircle around them. Okay. I think it's time for our spearmen to head outside. Is this, what is this? A peasant? Yeah. I'm going to use you to wound this Mongol horde. Are you a Hunnic? You are a Hunnic. Okay, now we can finish you off with a spearman. So how many Mongol hordes are left? Hunnic. I think they're all Hunnic hordes at this point. I think all the harder, higher class ones are dead. So you move up here and oh wow, completely devastate these lower level versions. They have hardly any units left. You are gonna trade. You're gonna go up here. Spearman's gonna block that off. Now it's their turn. $160 gigabyte Conan Exiles. Yeah, it's huge. Conan Exiles is massive as far as space is concerned. It's also the reason why I don't technically keep it downloaded at all times when I play it. It's the same thing as GTA. Those games are so big that it can be a problem trying to keep it maintained space-wise on a console. Computer would be fine, but because there'd be enough. Battle round limit. The battle round limit per turn has been reached. The battle will continue next turn. Really? Oh, that's cool. A Aerostar. Yeah, we're winning that battle. That battle is not gonna go in her favor. Alright, science. Our science is starting to take a lot longer. We need to, so we're gonna have to start building more science places again. In turn and prepare for battle. Alright, back to the war. Wonder if she's allowed to bring in reinforcements while the war still goes on. Because that's something Is this border block you out? Or are you allowed to bring people in? Alright, well this side's starting to kind of collapse on me a bit. Can we insta-stack? We can. Let's take their camp so we can start winning this. Peasants will probably die, but at least we'll get some damage. Yeah! Oh, they won! Nice! So I think we won. Or is there a... Ah, because this unit. But that's fine. We will capture the camp. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. Is that a Mongol? Oh, no, it's not. For some reason, that just... Oh, because I guess they had... Oh, they had the high ground. But this time I have the high ground, Anakin. There it is. Good. Can we end this with you? Not quite. But we can definitely read it. Oh no, yeah, we ended it. Okay. Alright, I won. Victory. Siege at Hurakunga. Spoils they missed. 20. She'll probably bring in more, I assume. Yep. She's fighting me again. Woo! This is gonna be a rough one. Sortie. Manual battle. We'll have to do the same thing we did last time, basically. Keep our spearmen in our good units towards the back here, so they only attack our peasants. Okay, in deployment. Okay, so it's my turn first, huh? Is it the same thing? Ooh, this is the better unit, isn't it? It is. This is the Mongol horde unit. So I can't attack these. Let me do that. The amount of damage we're gonna incur, yeah. We're almost better off, oh, but they don't receive counter damage. Ooh, this actually might be a problem. Let's move you here. Let's see what your damage is gonna be. See, not great either. Eee, and he has the high ground. Okay, well, let's bring all of our peasants up forward here. You're my actual sword unit. I'm actually gonna bring you back. Bring you forward. This is going to prove a problem. Oof. That's almost even, to be fair, to a certain extent. Minimum is 5, maximum is 25. I see how that works now. Oh, I get it. Oof, nope. Alright. Let's see what happens. Like I said, I do think maybe we might get overwhelmed just because we weren't ready for a true war like I thought we were against the AI in this game. It's a lot smarter. Super good at what it does. It knows. I like it says both sides are evenly matched. Even though the Mongol hordes do a lot of damage. We need our heavy cavalry, which sucks we don't have it. If I had that here, I think we would have easily beat them. Even just that one horse being heavy cavalry might have made a difference. They can't do any real damage, which is good, but they're just going to slowly whittle us down anyways. So, because the archers, ranged units don't receive counter damage when they're attacking. We won the first one, but we might lose the second one. Okay. Yeah, and the AI... I also love that the AI knows, don't leave my unit in this position. Because I would have had high ground and defensive position on an attack. I would have actually done decent damage here. That is so smart. Yeah, we're slowly losing that. I have a very bad feeling about this. I got a bad feeling about this. That's pretty even. I'll take that. Because of the high ground bonuses. Here is not quite so good. What if I move the spear unit up to do that? Okay, see, the spear unit wins in that incursion, so... at least do some damage that way. No, that's not viable. If I pull you back, that's a pretty fair trade. The rest aren't, because the rest are high ground. You can't do anything damage-wise. Yeah. Yeah. Too many high grounds. I'm late. Yo, welcome, Parseer. We actually might be kind of suffering a defeat tonight. But welcome, welcome. I severely underestimated how smart the AI plays. Because I'm used to strategy AI not being too intelligent in most games. It usually can be even, unless you put it on like max difficulty or like the higher ones. They tend to like get run over. But this one, no. This is on normal. As far as I remember, and this AI is actually proving pretty smart. They also, something I've noticed no other AI does, they tend to move their units out of danger when they're not using them. Which you don't see that very often in many strategy games with the AI. Yeah, we're gonna lose this. She's starting to rip us apart now. Those Mongol hordes are kind of tearing through me in the city. I don't have anything to hardcore counter them. My pikemen aren't strong enough in this scenario, and there's not enough of them. I probably just should have spammed pikemen, so I could have at least defended this city. See, the irony in this is I have no... See, that's a somewhat fair trade, but that thing is too much health. That's a dead even trade. Okay, so if I do this first, we're at least gonna try to wound her as much as possible. Okay. That brought my balance of power back up a bit. That's how much one of those Mongol hordes is power differentiation. Like, holy crud. Dead even. It's not dead even with that one. I'm gonna weaken it. This is not a fair trade fight. I want to do as much damage to them as I can. If I can kill at least 2 of them, that's still something. I don't think it's gonna be enough for us to win the whole game. Because if I lose this city, this actually may be a loss. Because it's gonna hurt my economy so bad, to a certain extent, that I may have to go a different route. Unless losing it actually makes certain things cheaper, we'll see. Sadly, the city was doing pretty good though, up until that loss, or the loss it's incurring. We'll move you up here so you can be ready to run in and do damage. And you sit there. You can't attack, so just defend. You wait here because you're my most damaging unit. You come here. And the horse can't do anything. And that's not the right type of horseman. Our militia's putting up a hell of a fight for them having to fight elite units like this. But I will say, since might end up being a loss, we'll see what happens after the city's taken. We'll probably take a break from Humankind next week so we can go ahead and start our other thing I want to show y'all. So, and start showing y'all the blasts from the pasts. At least for Mondays. Tomorrow I might be showing off a different tycoon than what we played last Tuesday and the Tuesday before. And then Wednesday, Warhammer. It's always Warhammer on Wednesdays. And Trendy Thursdays will be just random anything that's we want to take a first look at, or maybe check out an actual series for that doesn't have a slot anywhere else in the week. Tardy Thursdays? Tardy Thursdays. We'll call it that. I like that better than Trendy Thursdays. So, Tardy Thursdays. So any game that doesn't get to have a place anywhere else will get put there. I'm not sure what to do in this scenario. Clearly I need more pikemen. Technically I need one of these. This thing would run over a light cavalry unit. Alright, I guess our best bet is this for now. And keep doing pikemen. Oh, you can be upgraded? Yeah, I don't have the money and I don't have the upkeep either. That's why I say I think this might be a loss. Underestimating the AI's intelligence. I wonder if I could bring... Are you allowed to enter this? Oh, what? Retreat! Really? Damn, they retreated far. Why'd y'all retreat so far? I want to get in here. Guess we're gonna have to fight them. Actually, maybe not. We'll see. Is there any other reinforcements I can bring anywhere? Not nearby.
Go this way. Over there. Let's go.
I doubt we'll survive a whole nother round. See, since I know we're gonna lose, part of me wants to just put us in defensive stance. So move you up here. Still worth it. Kind of. Did 9. That wasn't the greatest, but you know. 22. Something. This horse is not gonna do any good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use it to do some damage. Never mind, it died. Oh, we are surrounded. We are surrounded. Surrounded we are. Surrounded we are. Defend. Alright, go in there. Up. Attack. Oh boy. Let's just put you here and wait. Sucks. Yep, they're dead. Oh, we are gonna die. Taco Tuesday, over the hump Wednesday, one more day Thursday. One more day Thursday. No, but yeah, we're gonna call it Tardy Thursdays for games that don't get to be done during the week for other days. That's a test I want to try next time. I want to see if a unit can come into a battle after the fact. Like if I were to bring that unit that's to my right over to, if I'd managed to get over here in time, I'm not going to get over here in time now, I don't think, then I would have been able to, I would be able to flank him from the rear and do some damage that way. And then maybe turn this war on our head. But I have a feeling that's not gonna happen. We don't have many units left. Oy, 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 okay. There's no point in wasting your health there, then. They're both gonna die, I think. How much HP do you have? I don't know how you tell. It doesn't show an X on my picture, but sometimes it can still kill you. I do think these guys are dead if I do that. So we're gonna have them fall back. Have these guys do it. That way there's another Mongol archer down. Now we don't have... she doesn't have as big an army as she had when she invaded. We've done really good at... like, what's it called? She's given us era scores, which might, depending on how, if I don't go bankrupt, that might be what saves us. Because if she can era us up, even if it'll take me a long time to get the research, I might be able to get guns before she does. Like muskets and stuff, and be able to bring this battle back. And then technically we can continue this series. We're still going to take a break from it next Monday for the other thing I want to start with you guys, for you guys. So, but this will determine whether it gets to fully continue or not, whether we live or die. Okay. Round 3 of 3. So luckily, this is the last round, but I think they get another round. So there's no point in attacking. We just want to spread the love. Make sure they don't attack all the same unit. Could be stingy about it and do this. fall back into the city and see if that works. Because I don't think they can attack them back there. I think they have to break the wall. So, yeah, that one will go all the way around. They'll probably all go focus on that one. The one that's right there on the edge. He didn't die. Alright, end of turn. Nice, okay. Alright, so we're gonna get to see, although Harappans may attack me. Please don't attack me, Harappans. Oh, you are. No. Oh, man. The Harappans are guarding the border. That does tell me that maybe that's a thing, though. That maybe they legit, it takes a whole turn for them to get in, but maybe legit, they can actually enter this. It looks like they can. So that is something to note for next time. You can bring armies into the battle that are outside the battle and have them flank from the back. So that's a mess up on my half. I did not know that was a thing. So bring down our reinforcements. We won't make it to the city, but we'll sit here. We may have to let her have that. Like I said, if it turns out it's actually better to let her have it, I'm gonna. Oh, sucks. Nope. Oh, that's a 5 unit. Okay, that's done. Let's bring all of our military over here. Finally got our artillery elephant up and running. Actually, you know what? I think I can save this. Okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 17. Sapar can give me... Ooh, a heavy swordsman? I think I need a crossbow, though. Need a crossbow. I do think it's savable, though. Like, not the city, but the playthrough itself. We'll just take a break from it for 1 week. And start alternating between the weeks. That way I don't... Also, this is also how I don't burn you guys out on one thing. How does this work? Oh. Hmm. Interesting. So you really can just add stuff. So that's what this is for. It's for random resource adding. That's a pretty good one, actually. Don't think I've found any higher. Yes, some are even implements. Ooh, no, that's the best one. I don't know why I didn't suggest that. It has less food, but the city doesn't need food. Guess what? Oh, no, wait. This has influence. That's why I didn't suggest it, because this one's better. I don't think we want to hamlet it just yet. I think our thing is we're gonna need, like I said, we're gonna need a military. So let's get some knights. And build 2 of them over here. It's gonna take forever. Another military unit. Join this. So yeah, we have us an invasion force. So I'm just gonna get these all ready for next episode. To go in and avenge our city that we lost. There we go. What's your city's food chances? You're actually almost at max. Excuse me. Wow. The city's having stability issues. Ooh, there's no recommended for this one. What's that? Alright, let's finish this up. I'm gonna let her win this. Just because we're not gonna win this. Let's focus on this guy. That way we can start wrapping it up. We almost did kill that Mongol horde member. Alright. Lesson learned. This is what I get for neglecting my military so much like I did. I thought we could kind of blaze through and go straight for a science victory, but oh, they got a ton of food out of that. But because they rushed sciences more than, or military more than I did, they have accidentally turned this around. Yep, was captured by the Mongols. Defeat siege. What's it called? Yep. All right, so that's theirs now for the moment. We will have to take that back. Because that's a pretty big city. We're still pretty in the negative too, and that's what I was afraid of. We'd have to go take it back next episode. It's funny because the Harappans are protecting it. So if that's the case, I need to cancel all this. Because we can't afford it. Anything that's military based can't be made. As much as I want these knights, they're gonna tank me. So we need gold and lots of it. We need a lot more than that. We need a ton of gold. Oh man, they're only +3s. Darn it. This is bad. I actually think 8 times 64 is too much. I think we're gonna actually lose. Like legit. Unless bankruptcy is not a loss. Sure. Anything that gets me any type of money. Alright, I'm gonna blaze through the turns because I kind of want to see what happens before we save it. Because it may not be worth saving. Did the Raven just push me? Are they about to attack this entire army? Really, my dude? Make him run away. Okay, that's the wounded Mongol horde. Interesting. See, I mean, we're making it's less, but do I have any other military units anywhere I can get rid of? Because I may have to. Oh, fantastic! Yeah, see, I left way too many holes. This feels like it's gonna be a loss. Because we'd have to go take the city back. I messed up really bad. I know when I did, too, when it happened, too.
On the lookout.
We're just gonna end the turn a couple times, see what happens. Really? 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 You're coming to attack me? I'm definitely not gonna insta-resolve that. Might as well fight one more battle. It's mostly horsemen, so we'll keep... We'll do this number. We'll have trade in and out of here. Have some swordsmen in the front. You don't do any real good, because you're too light of cavalry to help. Put you here. What's your range? 3. That's pretty good, actually. Stay right there. All right. Yeah. War, the final war. She beat up John Norton here in the greatest of 2-word joke. Wow. I don't know if I really consider that a joke, Christopher. No offense. I do not really consider that a joke. But let's see. Definitely going to lose at least 1 or 2. Depends on how well they spread out. Here comes the rest. Pretty good attacks they're doing so far, I'm not gonna lie. Got some good stuff going. They're rushing my archer. So let's pull you in. You guys need to kind of be pulled into this. Where we maintain our overall strength in this situation. My swordsmen suck when they're not heavy swordsmen. As I am now learning. God, there's so many units over here. Get the hell out of there. Ooh, even in this situation, like, we may have the numbers, but we're gonna take some casualties to do this. You do more than him. Might as well do some damage if you get a chance. No, yeah. Those Mongol hordes shoot you while you're moving. It's so good. Okay. Run away. Can my chariot do some damage to these guys? No. See, even my chariot sucks against the Mongol hordes. They're such a versatile cavalry unit. This is probably the best cavalry in the game, I assume. Besides maybe heavy knights. Yeah, see, Jesus. Okay. Let's move some pikemen over here. We're gonna start dealing with this unit. Just for that one. There we go. Okay, so... Is that waiting? What? Uh-oh, did the game freeze on me or break? Too many things happening at once, I assume. Weird that it's not letting me attack with everybody. Weird. Oh, but you got to attack. What? What's happening? Strange. Alright, well, let's use our ballista elephant and see if we can do some damage. Not really great damage. Let's have it move over here and support. These are better. Shoot that. Fire the ballista! See, if we'd had these sitting behind the wall against them, see, even these would have changed how that defense would have gone. Just two of these could have just sat on the edge shooting everything. While everything kind of runs in and does flanking maneuvers. Yeah, it's registering almost like this guy's not here. That's strange. I don't know what that is right there. Alright, we're gonna ride our cavalry over there. Because we may have to use some of these guys as blockers. I'm gonna change your spot to here. No, you have, okay. You're stuck going that way now, apparently. You can attack again? No, you can't. Oh, you can move again. Defend. Weird. We got some spearmen from back here. Let's bring him up to the fight. Ah, they're coming from the city. So technically the city was in part of this battle. It was in range. Let's see. Something else. Oh wow, multiple cities were a part of this. So it can be a very large area the battle takes place in. I see. That's cool looking. Uh-oh. I actually broke it. Whoa! Wow, wow. Okay, so we actually broke Humankind. I wonder what that was. It had to do with something with that unit didn't register that it died, possibly? Because it was like registering that all my units are not really attacking or in the battle. Well, I guess that answers the question of whether we're saving this playthrough or not. I guess not. Because I feel like at this point we've seen quite a bit of this game. We haven't seen Modern Era yet, which I do want to make it to that. But I think what we'll do is, like I said, we'll give this a break. We'll take a break from Humankind for next week. Or if I don't get my cappers, I swear to my belly, I will be pillaging some elephants. I mean, it's hard to... If I had more elephants, I'd have won. But like I said, I neglected my military way too much. Like, I hardcore neglected my military, and I shouldn't have. Which caused us to get behind, and the battles started going weird, and certain units, I didn't have enough gold. I do think maybe seeing that situation, maybe Kimmer wasn't the right choice, though, in that situation. Since we didn't know we were that far in the hole. If I had known that, I would have probably done the Byzantine Empire. Just so we could have gotten tons of gold and the ability to produce units with gold a lot cheaper. So, like, upgrade and stuff like that. Which would have saved us, I think, right there. And see, Ardnot, you did the opposite of America, bro. I did. I played a bit pacifist in this playthrough. I did think that, to be fair, I kind of thought we would go so fast era-wise that we'd end up being so far technologically ahead. And I know what I should have done saying that we wouldn't have had any issues. I could have still done that halfway, but what I should have been doing is upgrading my era as soon as we got all the era stars and left the AI behind. Because if I had done that as a science victory, it would have worked out better. I wasn't exploiting how smart my society is with science like I should have been. But lesson learned. This game is even though it's similar to Civ, is so much different still. It's got so much different style of mechanics, different style of just the way, I don't know, just the way things work are so much more detailed. It is easy to screw up in this game versus Civ. Civ, you can kind of come back from something like that. But it does seem you can really dig yourself a hole pretty hard if you're not careful. Which is good. That makes this game even more fun because it's harder than Civ 2. Let's see. Also, the name of Tony's robot arm is called Dummy. And wears a dunce hat. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he does. He does wear a dunce hat. Dummy. But I think he ends up getting a different name later on. But that's what he started with. But imagine a kid building that robot arm. Makes sense why it's called Dummy. Also, it sprays him a lot. A defeat is a better learning curve than a victory. True. Very true, Farseer. Very true. It teaches you far more than winning would ever teach you. I agree there. So, but to be fair, for my first time doing a playthrough in this game, we made it quite far. I actually kind of expected us maybe to lose and me to make a major mistake earlier. So, that is good. It's a good sign that I did pretty good. But I am glad to have showed you guys some Humankind. Like I said, we're going to take a break from it since the playthrough is not salvageable, probably for the next couple of weeks. Just so we can do my other plan that I have for Historic Mondays. So we'll be diving a little bit into that next week, and starting up our Guardian history. Let's see. Then Farseer, am I a genius of unparalleled intellect? Multiple defeats are a sign of idiocy. I like that. See, that's the offset of it, right? Like, one defeat here and there makes you a better person. Constantly being defeated kind of shows maybe you're kind of dumb and need to learn something. For it to continue. Bruh. Is what, see? But yeah, that's funny. But Farseer is very much correct. She is very correct. Multiple is a sign of dumbness. One or two here and there is a sign of you needed to learn a bit. But this has been a pretty good one though. I do, like I said, I'll say it again, if you like Civ games, definitely try this one out. It is well worth the price with it, and the gameplay that comes along with it. The way you can customize your empires is so cool and so diverse to the point you can actually mess it up. As I did. And so, definitely. See, Marvel villains be like, with their 12 and no KD. Hey, man. They're like, look at... here's a good example, sadly. Even though it took him forever to not be idiotic a bit. Look how many times Loki lost. Eventually, he did actually learn and became badass. Eventually. But yeah, this has been our playthrough of Humankind with Malix as our commanding leader. I think the next one I do is I'm going to do if we do another playthrough after a couple weeks, we're going to try a different style and learn more mechanics about this game. But this time I will have a military to defend myself. We'll probably try religious next. I'm going to put Jane, since he's the science one, I'm going to put Jane as the religious slash conqueror Victory. She's gonna be a hybrid religious conquering Victory. She's gonna have probably the Aztecs, most likely, just because the Aztecs allow, it's gonna sound crazy, but it's a Jane thing to do. She's gonna be able to sacrifice her own populace of her cities and gain bonuses that way. So, let's see, I'll advocate for heroes to kill villains. I mean, that's another thing, too. Like, it's, other than maybe Loki, like, that's why I like anti-heroes. Like Venom, Punisher, Ghost Rider, Blade, technically Moon Knight to a certain extent. Because anti-heroes do that. They don't hold back. And no offense to a regular hero, like, I'll give you a complete opposite spectrum, Spider-Man. So, Spider-Man lets people, go. He's kind, he's kind-hearted, he cares about his villains. However, this is a good thing, but however, the negative to this is also why a lot of his family members usually end up dying in his future. In most of his futures. Because his identity gets out, and since he has so many enemies, because of all the different villains he doesn't take out, which his spider strength would allow him to do, it causes other problems. That's why, no offense, this is why you don't see Venom have too many issues family-wise, what little family he interacts with Eddie, on Eddie's side, because, Venom usually eats his defeated victim. So, let's see, Deadpool and Peacemaker were right. It's better to kill them than to let them go to hurt more people. I mean, I agree. It's agreed. Yeah, no, true. In my opinion, maybe I'm a bit radical in that aspect when it comes to hero stuff. But, yeah, no, that's very true. And see, imagine a dude loses a chess game, and as you see your opponent's brain pulse and grow, then compact into a density of a neutron star and challenges you for a rematch with their twitching brain. It's like, hey MODOK, you're not allowed to play chess against normal people. That's what I would say. But, no, yeah, that is definitely correct, though. That's why I said that's why Deadpool is on that list for all my anti-heroes. Venom does the same thing. Blade does the same thing. Blade, when it comes to vampires, even though he's partial one himself, his main rule is, unless you literally can coexist and prove to me you are not going to eat humans, I'm gonna put this sword in your face. It's like, the same thing with Ghost Rider with demons. And stuff like that. I would still take that challenge. Kill villains? Impossible. No, it's very much possible, especially if the anti-hero is borderline villain themselves in some cases. Like I said, Venom's the perfect example I'll keep going to. An anti-hero who's also kind of a villain, but not really. But also because of this, he's very aggressive, and not many people survive encounters with him. So, Spawn is it? I guess no. The apex pinnacle of an anti-hero that does not take crud from no one and takes out all of his opponents, demon, human, angel alike. Spawn. Let's see, Tom Hardy played a great version. Played a great Venom. Topher Grace failed. Tom Hardy. Oh yeah, Tom Hardy played amazing Venom. Tom Hardy is Venom. He is very much Eddie Brock. Let's see, Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool epic celebrity. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds did good at Deadpool. A lot of the anti-heroes that's come out in Marvel lately have gotten really good actors for them now. And I'm really happy about that. even Blade's actor, from what I've been doing research, is probably going to be pretty savage and pretty badass. It's hard to beat Wesley Snipes, but from the old days, but I think he can do it. I think he can make the actor they chose could make a very good Blade. I just hope they give him good lines and a good story, just like everything else in the MCU. So, because I do think they're testing out a little bit of gruesomeness in Marvel so they can start working their way towards those characters. So they can get movies too. That's why the last movie, no spoilers, had a bit of aggression from a certain character that took out a bunch of people in very, very aggressive ways. And so it's like it feels like it's a testing bed. They're testing the waters so they can try to pull off the upcoming, I would imagine, the Blade movie and everything else happening. Well, here's the thing about it. Spawn the movie isn't that great. Like the movie from the 90s, I'll agree with you there, Christopher. Spawn the movie, awful. But I don't care about the movies. The only movie I care about with Spawn is the one that Todd wants to make now. But he can't. Because he can't seem to get anyone to help him. But the old movie Spawn, besides the comic books and the books that it comes from, yeah, that movie was pretty bad. Even for a 90s movie that didn't have special effects back then, it was pretty horribly written, too. Like, the script didn't do well. The translation from comic book from that same incident to movie did not go well, and I know Todd was upset about that. So... And that's why I've been hearing, like, he's several times there's been him trying to do a new movie, which I hope he succeeds, because Spawn being made today would probably be more successful than back then. There'd be more people receptive of him as a character, as well as a society, than there would have been back then too, because the problem with Spawn is it does touch some very sensitive strings when it comes to society and beliefs and certain religions. So it is a very hard thing to do a movie about stuff like that, and people be receptive. But like I said, back then, not very well. Today though, yeah, I think a ton of people would enjoy if it's done right and he gets the right person as to play him too, and he gets the right team to back him. I do think that movie would do real well. I'd go see it. Spawn needs to be rated M. It does. It has to be rated, well, in movies it needs to be rated R completely. Cannot go any lower. It's the same thing as a Deadpool movie and a Wolverine movie. Just doesn't work without it being rated R. And it's, and it, like I said, it would need better writing, a ton of stuff. I better see that. Well, Violator will be there. That's what he's technically called. He's always the first starting character in most situations. Plus, he's a reoccurring character, because out of all the other demons, he can survive having his head cut off and regenerate. He's one of the few demons who can do that. Besides Spawn. And so... he'll definitely be in there. If that movie ever gets a new iteration. It also, whoever they can get to play him, I feel like in a modern iteration, you could also make the clown far scarier. Like, far, far scarier. So, I better see him get ripped apart. That's another thing. Yes, and that would be a requirement, because they did their best to show, he cut his head off with his chains in the old movie. But I've seen what Spawn's done to him before. Spawn does not like him at all. Because he's tried to, in the comic books, he's tried to go after his daughter several times. So, let's just say Spawn's very brutal with that clown when he sees him. So there would have to be a scene where he he becomes Doom guy level of rip and tear. And that's also something that I think Spawn movies are missing, is he needs to be able to let loose. And I feel like that's what Todd's trying to get in the new movie, but no one wants to help. So, but yeah, he needs to go like Doom Slayer, Doom guy levels of rip and tear. But yeah. Let's see, who is your go-to Spider-Man? I would say the new one. The newest one. The newest Spider... I forget his name. I think Tom Holland, right? Tom Holland, yeah. Tom Holland is my go-to Spider-Man. I'm not a... Andrew Garfield was decent. I am not a Tobey Maguire fan like everyone else is when it comes to Spider-Man. I just don't think his personality fits to Peter. I just don't, personally, as someone who grew up with Peter. But Tom is like the spitting image of Peter Parker. It's kind of creepy. But it's beautiful as well, like I said. Tom is my go-to one. Like, it better be a live-action Doom execution. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, he just tears him to shreds. Whether it be with the chains or he actually uses his... This is also something that's kind of annoying, and I feel like, I bet you Todd wanted to do with the old movie, but he couldn't. Is technically Spawn should be able to form any weapon out of his cape. So this means he actually has an axe, he has a sword, he has guns technically, but that's because he was a mercenary before he was turned into Spawn. But he has a sword, he has an axe, he has guns, he can shoot necroplasm, his chains are very violent. His cape alone is basically an indestructible shield and used in the right situations, and can metamorphose him as well. He can fly. He's super ridiculously strong. He's ridiculously fast, technically. Because he's a demon, he's able to absorb soul energy. So, if this happens, it opens the gate for future Marvel movies to be more brutal, because I want to see Hulk like he was in 2008 films when it was more brutal scenes. Since most of Hulk's fights are pretty messed up and bloody. Yeah, they are. Hulk is another one of those, like, he's not required of an R rating, but his fights do tend to be pretty brutal in all actuality. I see, Farseer likes Toby. See, I don't know why everyone likes Tobey Maguire. I love him as an actor in general. I just don't like him as Spider-Man. I just don't. However, he's better than the what's-his-name they got for Venom in his movies from that 70s show. And it's like, I will say at least he's better than that. But I don't know. I'm just... Tom is the apex. I like Toby, and especially when he gets into his smug phase. When he wants dirt in your phase. Want some dirt in your eye? Yeah, but it's like, even then, like, that's not Peter. Peter is not smug. Even when he wore the symbiote outfit, he wasn't a smug jackass. He was cocky, and he became really, really prideful, but he did... Hell, even technically the way he treated MJ in the movie is not accurate to what he treated to her, like, in the comic book, when he had Venom on him. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, and that's also not totally his fault either. It's also writing issues with the developer, like Sony making the movies. It's all that too. It's not necessarily just Toby. I just don't, like I said, he just don't vibe for me, as a whole. He's got big protruding eyeballs. Let's see. Hulk's fights always have either a villain or Hulk himself getting their arms twisted or smashed or broken or regenerated back and smashed and twisted again. Yeah, or burnt off or crisp or yeah. No, I know. I am very well aware. I do feel like Hulk missed his opportunity to get his own movies. I think they're going to try that for the She-Hulk stuff. For the She-Hulk movies. But I do think, sadly, Hulk, at least for now, until Marvel's done with this phase, I do think Hulk is probably not anywhere near going to get any of his specialty movies, like against Red Hulk, against the Grey One, against actual MODOK, and many others. So, sadly, like I said, I don't know if we'll ever get to see his anytime soon. He wanted more money. I mean, how many times did Hulk get his head blown off or body parts blown off in the comics? Quite often. Well, the head I think has only happened with Banner, and he transforms to heal Banner. I don't know if Hulk is soft enough to lose his head. An arm I have definitely seen him lose, though. But then again, maybe I think I have seen that once before. But still, I do agree. Hulk movies kind of missed their opportunity. And Abomination, thank you, forgot about him, and he's actually in the MCU. So, so it's like, just seems like we missed a huge opportunity when it comes to Hulk stuff. But oh well, it'll come back around most likely. I wish they would make another Fantastic Four. Oh, they are! No, Fantastic Four is coming. That is the... I'm not going to quote this because I don't remember the exact date. That is either the end of this year or the beginning of 2023. But Fantastic Four is already confirmed. It's a part of Phase 4. Or whatever, yeah, it's a part of the main Phase 4 that's happening in MCU. It's going to be the last movie, I think. I think it's going to be it's either going to be close to the last or it's going to be the actual final, one of the final movies in Phase 4. Before whatever Phase 5 would end up being. So, this time we've got goddamn fart cloud nicknamed Galactus. No, he would be proper Galactus, although, from what I know, the MCU Fantastic Four is going to be Doctor Doom. Which makes sense considering the storyline I think we're going towards. If it's Secret War and Secret Invasion, we know it's Secret Invasion for sure. But now it's starting to look like it's also the Secret War. So, or whatever the Infinite War is, Battle World. I do think we're heading towards Battle World Doom. So, I have a feeling that's who we're going to end up seeing. Dr. Doom is my favorite villain. And I think he's going to be the main antagonist for Phase 4. I think Phase 4 is him. I think it's mostly him. I haven't been able to confirm this by any means, but my theory is because of all the hints towards Battleworld and the multiverse getting into a huge multiverse war again, which is what happened on Battleworld. Everyone was resurrected, dead or that were already dead or alive, and were put in one universe on this world to fight each other. Heroes, villains alike, on the same team on both sides. So, I have a feeling we're working towards that, or at least something like that. So, let's see, what about Green Lantern? Yeah, Green Lantern's DC, not Marvel. That's a different comic book series. Green Lantern's with Batman, Superman, and all them. Which, sadly, DC is... Other than that Batman movie, and a couple others now, DC just can't find a niche for itself. It can't find a place that it belongs like Marvel has. For some reason, it doesn't know how to make this work well. And I think the reason why this is they focus too hard on trying to be a niche in anything. Whether it be Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, whatever. Wonder Woman's movies actually were pretty decent, to be fair. That's the irony in this, is hers were actually really good. But, everyone else's is, decent. Not great, but decent. But I think DC just can't find that place that it needs to do where it can include all of its characters. I also do think that DC needs to embrace more than just their top 4. Because Marvel's doing something that the DC doesn't for movies, and that's embrace characters that are not as popular, but enough to put on the big screen. DC, and this is also partially because a lot of DC heroes on comic books that aren't Batman in them aren't as popular, unlike heroes that aren't the Avengers in Marvel. It's very different in DC. DC has it suffers from its own weakness of trying to focus on a select group of characters way too much, instead of trying to branch out or connect these universes efficiently and draw in new characters and scenarios and stuff like this. Because they could have literally made the Justice League if they had kept doing things efficiently until that Doomsday thing happened. That was a little weird. And then the actual Justice League movie was alright. Once again, none of it's winning any real major awards as far as like impressing in a lot of things, but they're nice movies still. Let's see, GG or not? Oh, sorry y'all. Sorry y'all. I crashed out. Haha. GG or not. Have a good one. You too, Tam King. Have a good night, bro. Get some rest. I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Let's see. Dr. Doom is, correct me if I'm not wrong, is actually a great leader to his people, right? Yes, actually. That is weird to say, but yes. He does technically rule with an iron fist, but the irony in this is even under the iron fist he rules with, pun intended, he actually does reward his people that live in the Doom City, or whatever you call that city that he lives in, pretty well. Especially if they're, like, always by his side or always doing what he needs done, failure or not. He still doesn't like failure, but he does actually treat the people who serve him really well. Like, really well. Like, they live like, some of them live like royalty in that place. Yeah, Latveria. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, in that place, he's basically a king, but he's actually a pretty benevolent king. At least to the people in his empire. Everything outside of that, though, not exactly. Yeah, Latveria. Yeah, Dr. Doom was just a ruler and all his replacements were dictators. Peacemaker was a good show. It was a good show, yeah. Dr. Doom really hates and gets really insecure when fights happen inside his country. It makes sense, because the interesting thing about it is, like I said, he has a very king mentality. If it's inside of Latveria, he'll do his best to prevent any, like, incursions and stuff like that. Whether it be by the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, or anybody. Good or bad. Hell, even villains can't technically fully trust Dr. Doom. Because Dr. Doom has his own agenda and always will. So, 9 times out of 10, much like, I'll give you another example from Spider-Man, much like Doc Ock, 9 times out of 10, he's the one in charge. Usually. Not always. It depends on who's present. If people like Thanos in that showed up, unless he had certain technology, I don't know. I don't even know if he could take Thanos, to be fair. Especially if Thanos had the stones. But otherwise, he's usually in charge. So, but we should probably wrap it up here, guys, before we go too off into a tangent tonight, or we'll be sitting here for another hour or two just talking. And then that's not totally fair to Humankind, anyways. But this has been a great game. Let me read chat. I wish I could see his reaction when Thanos snapped half his city. Well, here's the thing, though. That may have not affected Latveria. Because, I'll say this before I end it. Doom is ridiculous. Much like Reed, his rival, both of them are like two of the smartest men in the universe. He probably knew that was gonna happen. So most likely Latveria has some sort of field that's like a distortion, like almost like a dimensional field. Like it keeps it in its own dimension somewhat. That probably keeps Latveria separated to a certain extent. So I don't even know if the snap even would have affected that. It's the same reasoning where Reed is trapped in the past, and he won't be affected by it because according to time, Thanos hasn't shown up yet. So it's really strange. Yeah, see, I did hear that was actually a pretty cool scene. That's the one moment where I'll give, and this is a good example of maybe it was writing back in the day. Toby being in the new movie, he was better in that movie than he was in the others. So, it also could have just been writing, like I said, an overall just bad decision on Sony's half of the old movies. But let's see. Doc Ock meeting Toby again after a decade, I think, and said, "How are you doing?" And Toby responding, "Trying to do better. Hit me in the fields." I mean, he does feel responsible for Octavius's death, so I wish. Yeah, I already read that. And then, unlike Tony, Dr. Doom also uses magic tools and fuses them in. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Doom doesn't just believe in robotics. He believes in magic. He actually uses a bit of all the sciences. He uses a bit of what Banner is known for. He uses what Hank is known for. He uses magic. He uses what Tony is known for. And him and Reed studied the same stuff. So, so it's like he's a dangerous individual. Much like Reed is for heroes. Don't underestimate him, because their brains is what makes them super dangerous. Both of them are smarter than most individuals in that galaxy. So, for the good and bad side. Farseer said, "Bye, Ardnot." Oh, bye, Farseer. I'm fixing to end it now. And then one last thing, I'll see what Seeley said. Didn't he hijack Mjolnir? Also, I remember Dr. Doom kidnapped Banner and make the device that forced Hulk to not transform. Yep, he's done that. He's done all of that before. He's basically an evil Batman. Like, if you took Batman and made him evil, because Batman comes up with all these gadgets in DC to defeat Superman and everyone in the Justice League, just in case the superpower people turn on humans. He's basically evil Batman. He uses everything to his disposal to protect Latveria and his agenda, or his goal, as Dr. Doom. But he's done all of that. Because really, if you mix magic with tech, how could you not come up with a device that could manipulate Mjolnir? So, it's like, it's pretty crazy. I think he's even duked it out with Strange a couple of times. But that's the last thing I'll leave y'all at that, though. Because I could go all night about Marvel, and I don't want to do that for this game. But Seeley said, "See you, and I have a good one." You too, Seeley, and big shout out to everyone in chat. Farseer, Tam King, Christopher, and everyone who joined. Thank you so much for joining tonight's stream and watching me kind of get my tail handed to me by the other empire and its ally. But I enjoyed this game. This playthrough has been a good one. I enjoyed it. We will come back to it after a couple weeks of doing our Guardian History special of games I grew up on. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this stream, and I wish y'all the best as always, guys. Thank you so much. And one final tip. If you see a guy dressed all in green, clad out in metal armor, you should probably not test him. And just be like, sir, well, hello, sir. Even if you're not from Latveria. But anyways, peace and love, everyone. I hope y'all enjoyed this stream. Thank you for joining for some Humankind. If you like Civ, pick this game up. It's definitely worth it. Until next time, I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Bye.